in the middle of the Tainted Hive where he would just like look at me and go, "Hey, Brad," and just fucking sharpen pencils while we're recording.
Best time to do it.
It's like when you're in the middle of quiet reading time and that one asshole goes up with a box of number 2s.
Whoa. You mean that one paragon of your existence? That's what he meant to say.
No. You walk into the room to find... Actually, if he ever has a big baddie speech, the whole time... pencil after pencil through his dialogue.
I get a GM monologue ready and it's just...
Having been interrupted in enough big baddie monologues myself, I will never do that to you.
Thank you. Well, on that note, the end times are nigh, or so they say, but tonight the Empire endures. Welcome to the Grimdark Chronicles, our playthrough of the hallowed and historic Enemy Within campaign for Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay 4th Edition. I'm your GM, Brad, joined tonight by Mike playing Kroppa, Kyle playing Segemund, Alex playing Luca, Eric playing the thrift shop connoisseur, sewer-walking thief Wolfhart, and joining us... in episode 16.
Brad, that was a really touching opening. I liked it a lot. I like to interrupt you as you're about to introduce me. It's my favorite thing in the whole world.
Playing Burky.
Who?
Fucking assholes. This horrible intro would never be possible if it wasn't for our show sponsors, darkforgemedia.com, who made our really great intro video. I've talked about them 15 times. We're going to keep talking about them. Show them some love if you have any multimedia needs. They do really great work. Also, as a reminder, we are now affiliated with Baron of Dice. So thank you to the gentleman over at Baron of Dice. There is a code that gives us nothing but gives you everything. So if you need dice, if you need all of the dice, go to baronofdice.com, use code DEADSONS at checkout. You'll get 5% off your order. And
I'm visiting right now.
It's actually pretty good. I have an order on the way right now. On that note, last time, in the Empire, because I want to get to this episode and I want to see how the hell Eric gets out of this one.
Motherfucking
Eric, you already got in trouble before I even started to join?
Just barely.
That's rude.
Just getting in trouble literally like every session.
There has been trouble every session. This is like the perfect epitome of a Warhammer campaign. So last time on the Empire, Wolfhart, you had made your way into the sewers solo and you had returned. However, when you first made your way into the sewers, you had you'd heard some noises, and you had been, hearing a couple things, but you made your way back to the sewers. And as you came down through that manhole cover that came off very easily and crept down into the ankle-deep, murky filth, a person was slumped against the wall ahead of you. And it was someone that you don't know, but a few of you met, and it was the rat catcher, Victor. He had been hit in the head, and while you pulled him up and out of the liquid, you stole a bit of things off of him and made your way further down.
I saw him before. I was the one that hit him in the head.
Oh, that's right. You did hit him in the head. As you hit him in the head and left him there, you then went and you stole a little bit of jewelry, and you made your way back. Now, as you had done so, and as you made your way back, he was still there. But when you came back that night, he was deader than dead. Still sitting where you left him, slumped against the wall.
I believe you said his throat was slit.
Throat was slit, body ravaged a little bit. And so you, with a 42 over 33 on your stealth check, which I believe turned into oh no, you didn't. You couldn't use urban because you're in the sewers. But a good perception check, you still heard some faint noises as you went back at, 2 in the morning? Something like that? Something ridiculous?
Yeah, something like that. Something late. I forget the exact time.
You headed back to the same jewelry store that you knew you had found before. Headed back in through that slightly collapsed space in the sewers themselves. And you managed to, as you were stepping in, hear a voice from behind you, a hand touching you on the shoulder. A hand of what it was obviously a mutant. Furry, clawed, thin, scabrous, rat-like. The mutant helped you break in further, getting further into the building. And in exchange, they wanted one item. Something that glowed green faintly out of a casket, a small chest. And as they took that, you were tasked, I'm putting that in a wiggle mote, to get them a map of the sewers.
That was before the item.
Correct.
Anything, I'm walking away from them saying, I'm good.
Yep. After he left you with that, and you made the commitment to get that map, that individual scurried off, and you managed to steal another 12 gold of stuff. Now, as you took your 12 gold of stuff, and as that creature scurried off with their little chest of a glowing green stone that you didn't like the feel or look of, you headed back. You made your way back to that T-junction. And at the same T-junction, the intersection where your candle likes to blow out, where we left off last time was the... as your candle once again goes out as you reach that T intersection. So when we left off last time, you were about to ask 1,000,001 questions. And before I turn it over to you, Burky.
Oh, God, already? What is going on? I don't even know.
Why don't you go ahead and describe your character who has made his way to town at an ungodly hour of about 2 in the morning?
Well, he appears at this hour to just be a dark silhouette wandering through town.
Keep going.
Oh, okay. Where am I?
You are entering the main gates of Weissbruck from the north, coming from Altdorf.
Oh.
Late at night. Dangerously late at night, at a time when most sane people would not even be on the road.
I see.
So why the hell are you on the road at 2 in the morning?
Stepping from a bramble bush off to the side of the gates, I will step into the torchlight, my tan skin glowing in the night, like a kiss of sunlight entering the world.
Okay.
Were you peeing in a bush?
He was definitely peeing in a bush.
I am picking brambles off of myself right now. I look like I have been dragged through mud and have had one hell of a night. And I compose myself briefly as I step forward with my mustache. A little disheveled, so I sweep it aside. Is there a guard or something?
There are 2 guards. So the gates of Weissbruck are closed because it is 2 in the morning. There are guards along the parapet, and there are guards inside of the doors themselves. But outside of the doors, not a chance in hell.
Got it. I sweep my illustrious mustache down, and I kind of brush the leaves and dirt out of my whiskered visage, and I will push my flowing blonde hair back over my head. I will say, "Good evening, gentlemen."
The head of obviously a state trooper of the Empire pokes over the external wall of Weissbruck, and you hear as this heavily mustached face looks down at you and goes, "Hello, what are you doing out at this hour?"
A fair evening to you. I ain't here for your purse, nor your blood, just your good company, if you're of a mind. And, the nice gate would be a good thing to get through. There's some enemies behind me.
Looks over at his partner and he goes, I mean, he doesn't look like one, but we should check. All right, yeah, well, hang on, we'll let you in. And you hear he calls over his shoulder, he goes, "Hey, boys, we got a late one here. Get it ready." And the huge oaken gates in front of you swing open just wide enough to allow you to enter.
I give a little bow. I look over my shoulder. Not seeing anything, I hope.
Not seeing anything yet?
I'll brush on through.
Okay, as you step through, you hear the gates beginning to close. As you step through, the gates are just swinging behind you right away. A huge net is thrown over you and grabbed by multiple guards as a torch is kind of thrust towards your face to illuminate you. And they go, all right. And you see his 4 spears are leveled. And he goes, "You ain't one of them.
I have my hands up.
Mutants, are you?"
I have my hands up. I turn them under the net. Kindness costs nothing. Trust, though.
Let him up.
That's a wager every time, friends.
Let him up. So they begin to let you up, and they remove the net, seeing that you're not being violent yet. You have 4 spears, and for lack of better thought, probably a flintlock pistol, you think, aimed at you.
Do they look well maintained?
It's guard material, so it's shoddy, but in good... not shoddy, it's worn, but in good condition.
Oh. You appear to keep your weapons well, friends. I respect that.
All right. Name's Sergeant Claster. Klastir. need to know what you're doing here at Weissbruck at this ungodly Sigmar-cursed hour.
Sure.
Nobody wanders at night.
And I assure you I would not do so if it were not vital that I skedaddled from my previous location. But, apologies. My name is Burky Blitz. Friends call me Burky. I'm going to reach out my hand underneath the net. I'm assuming I'm still in.
No, they took it off.
Okay, I'm going to reach out my hand. But let's start with BB, as you did just put me in a net, friend. It is a blessing to make your acquaintance.
He shakes your hand, he takes a look at you, and you see as his eyes narrow, he goes, You one of them bounty hunters.
Is it that obvious?
Now, you got the look.
I look at myself.
Oh,
Do I?
Apologies. Look, we've had a bit of issue with mutants, and with the edict coming out of the north. There's only so much you can do. You're free to enter. No trouble. 3 inns are open, and he kind of looks at one of the other guards, and they nod. He goes, all 3 are probably taking patrons. Just find yourself a place to rest for the night.
Ain't no rush but the reapers, friend. You have yourself a fine evening.
Okay, so Burky, you have 3 potential choices. Now, you know nothing of where these 4 other people that you know are, but you have 3 potential choices.
Before I go into those choices, I'm going to call back over to, what was his name again?
Sergeant Claster.
Yep. Okay, call back over to Claster. Oh, and just so you are aware, I was being pursued through the night by unknown banditry.
Oh, all right.
That was my reason for breaking camp. You will notice I am ill-prepared for a future night in the wild.
Get a couple extra men up on the walls, and you be careful.
Much obliged.
So you're coming in from the north, in Weissbruck.
Yes, 3 choices.
The Black Gold Inn, which is it's a routine inn. It's very close to the docks. It's heavily utilized by those who stay overnight from the docks themselves, whether they're on a ship or others. You have the Trumpet Inn, which is another high-class inn. It tends to be where the air quote elite rub shoulders. And then you have the Happy Man, which is...
that is not a choice at all, friend. I'm going to the Happy Man.
Okay. The Happy Man is in the poorer section of town, a little bit further from the docks. But
I find the poorer folk tend to have better stories anyway.
Okay. Burky, here's what I need you to do as you make your way to the Happy Man. I would like you to give me an average plus 20 perception check. Oh, God.
Oh, let's see.
Wrong system, not perception. Give me perception. Right system. I did it right for once. I keep doing Imperium
and then did
Malediction.
it wrong by second guessing yourself.
Correct.
That's growth.
Average.
Average plus 20 perception.
Do I do digital or do I do physical?
Well, if you're Kyle, neither one of them are your friends, just like always.
We've been kind of enjoying the digital because everybody's kind of...
Okay.
Can see it.
I'll
Seen
stick
it,
with
but-
that trend. Average it is. What did I do?
You did a 64
Jesus.
over 62 because I had to clear the chat log because it was full of stuff.
Okay.
You had a 64
I'll take
over
your word for
62, which was a -0. Would you like to do anything to adjust that roll?
Dang, he got rid of your first roll and just wants
I
you to
did.
trust
I was trying
him.
to clear out the... I did a lot of work in here and I didn't realize it showed in the chat log, so I was just clearing that out.
Do I want to do anything to
As a reminder,
adjust my
gentlemen, this
roll?
is episode 16, so if you didn't, you have your fortune points back.
Ah, yes. Fortune and fate and things
Fortune
like
and
that.
fate and resolve and resilience.
Good. I'm glad I've got those back.
Yeah, you might need them.
Yeah, -0.
You -0.
That's fine. I'll just ride with it.
All right. We'll come back to you. Luca, Kroppa, Segemund. This is going to be a
Yes.
very easy one. You're all still snoring.
Sick.
Eric, let's get to Wolfhart.
Yes.
Your candle has blown out at a T-shaped intersection in the sewers under Weissbruck after you met a mutant with rat-like features.
First question. How much... Where in the turn at the T-junction did the candle go out?
As soon as you stepped at the corner. So it's when you came down and you hit this exact same junction where the 2 spaces intersect, the minute that corner is broken, your candle went out the first time. Same thing here going the other direction.
Okay, so that would basically mean that I was already partway through the turn.
You're stepping into the turn. Yes, sir.
So I would have been able to at least see for just a glimpse of a second.
Glimpse of a second.
Down the hallway.
Yep. So to get you that glimpse of a second, as you step in the candle, poof, you didn't see anything yet.
I am going to listen intently while I'm relighting my candle, but I'm also going to be taking a couple steps forward.
Okay.
So I'm moving out of the junction area and kind of like relighting my candle.
Okay. Give me a challenging +0 perception, please.
Perception. Yeah. Ooh, that's a good time to roll a 11 under 30 or 44, so +3.
+3, okay. With a +3, as you listen, you hear a few sounds you've heard prior. You hear some scratching. You hear a little bit of splashing. And more so than either that, the intense whiff and waft and stench of rotting meat and stale sweat grows exponentially.
Coming from which direction?
That, my friend, would be coming from all over. As you step in, it just kind of permeates the air. It's hard to see. It's not like you turn your face in one direction and it's stronger. It just is growing all around you as you continue on.
Okay. Well, before I keep going on, like this is just as I'm just rounding the corner and lighting the candle. Which way was I hearing the splashing sound? And was it normal, like water on water splashing, or was it like feet splashing type of sound?
You heard a differential splashing. So you had previously heard splashing that you recognized, which is just the sound of that faint little bit of water running around. You now have heard what sounds like feet splashing.
Coming from which direction?
That would have been the direction that you were turning.
I'm returning back. The way I'm going, or is it the way I'm turning to face or behind me?
The way you were turning to the left in the direction that you were going.
So I'm going to potentially be running into something. Okay.
Potentially.
Once I get my candle lit,
okay,
I'm going to take a little bit of the wax, drip it onto my buckler, and stick the candle on top of my buckler.
Okay. I like that. So you light your candle again. You drip just a tiny little bit of wax onto...
And then before I do anything else, I have a few more questions.
You drop a tiny little bit of wax onto your buckler, and you attach the candle to your buckler. Questions, go.
How far down this pathway is the way back up?
It would be, at this point, 80 feet in front of you, roughly.
80 feet.
Less. Yeah, okay. I mean, you can see the faint cone of illumination in the hall ahead of you to get back up.
And the ladder to the area to go back up is on which side of the hallway?
It'd be on your right, so the north end of the hallway.
Okay, to my right, because that's on the right side of the wall.
Yep.
The body that was dropped on the ground, that was on the ground, was it on the left or right wall?
The way you are facing now, with the ladder on the right, the body would have been on your left. It was on the interior wall just before the curve. It's still there.
Yep. I am going to draw my weapon.
Okay.
And immediately take off running, putting my hand on the right-hand wall and catching close to it, as close as I can, just so I can blaze past it.
Okay.
And at the same time, I'm going to start smacking my maul, my mace, against the wall to make as much loud noise as I can possibly.
Okay.
And then I'm going to start screaming.
Okay. A lot of things are about to happen here. So you are slamming your weapon against your buckler, running, screaming, and trying to make your way to this ladder, correct?
Yes. And I'm hauling ass as fast as I can.
He said against the wall, so
yeah, against the wall.
Guessing so the buckler doesn't drop the candle.
Exactly.
I'm okay with all this. Okay.
Against the wind.
So, as this happens, there's a lot that's happening right now. Holy shit. Okay, folks. So, first and foremost, Wolfhart, with that plus 20 perception before your candle went out.
It's plus 30, but okay.
Plus 30, excuse me. No, that's important. With that before your candle had gone out, and with the sounds and the smells that you hear, you light that candle. You drip the wax. You place the candle onto the buckler. You grasp your weapon, and as you are about to clang it against the shield, against the buckler.
It's the wall.
I'm sorry. I thought you were hitting the buckler. You're hitting the wall.
Yeah,
I understand.
I don't want to drop the candle.
That's what you and Mike were saying. Okay. So as you go to slam your weapon against the wall, a pair of beady red eyes seem to appear in the darkness in front of you. Now, candle, what is the lighting zone of a candle? I should know this off the top of my head, and I don't.
I don't know right offhand.
I know it's not much. So we're going to say that it throws dim light for about 5 yards, just for now. Candle would throw dim light for maybe a little more than that. We'll give you 10 yards. At the edge of your 10 yards, at the edge of the range of the candle's light, these eyes appear. And as you watch, do you slam your weapon or do you wait?
I'm going to slam it and just start hauling ass at it.
Okay, so you slam your weapon and you begin hauling ass at the eyes. And as your weapon...
Candle.
I was right. I love when I'm right. As the weapon hits the wall, and as you begin to run forward, a second pair of red eyes appear over the first, over its shoulder. You run at the eyes. What's your initiative?
My initiative is also, I would like to know what height level these eyes are appearing at.
Your height.
35.
35. Okay. All right. You have, I'm not going to say that you're surprised, because you're not. You see the eyes. As you rush towards them, a tail is going to lash out and strike at your legs to try to trip you. You can try to either dodge or block.
I'm going to dodge.
Okay, make a dodge check.
Uh, 36 under 42.
So you have a +1. The +3 beats your +1 for a differential of +2. The tail lashes out, striking you in the knee for 5 wounds, less your toughness bonus and any armor you may have.
Okay. Let me check. My knee, you said?
Yeah, specifically at your knee. It was a called shot.
I take 0 damage.
Okay, 0 damage. I need you to make a quick athletics check. We'll call that, because you took 0 damage, we'll say it's challenging +0 to see if you stumble.
Ooh, that's nice. 4 under 38.
Okay, so the tail slaps out at your knee, and you kind of almost lose your footing, but you don't at all. You continue moving forward. The candle, the light of the candle, begins to shine over this creature that stands 5'3" on its back legs. It is not a man. There is no semblance of this that is a man. Pointed snout, small nose, whiskers, bright red eyes, gleaming fangs, a shield on its left arm, a green glowing sword in his right hand, what appears to have been a plate helm of an old Empire soldier that has been battered and reformed around its head, and pieces of leather and chain buckled together on its body. Its tail that's just struck you has what appears to be like a cudgel on the tip, and the tail whips back as the creature just hisses at you. Behind it, offset right on the other side, helping to fill the space of the tunnel, another creature, similar height. This one has a dark brown fur, spotted with mange. Its skin is seemingly weeping. The mouth, the jaw of this one has been broken and is now this like brass-plated, corroded thing that just clamps up and down as it shakes and squeaks in excitement seeing you. Neither of them move, and they are blocking your path right now.
How wide is this room?
2 people. It's about, probably 5-6 yards across, and they're filling the tunnel in front of you.
Okay. I'm going to turn around and run back to that building where that has the opening.
Okay.
And I'm going to see if I can get back up and I'm running.
Okay. You turn to run. And as you reach that T-shaped intersection, just before you reach that intersection, you see that across the way, if you were to keep going straight, the way you have not gone, another pair of eyes gleam from the dark. As you go to turn to the right, 4 more eyes gleam from the dark. You, my friend, are surrounded. What would you like to do?
Jesus, there's not fucking much I can do, Brad. I am going to turn around and go back towards the ladder area.
Okay.
So I'm turning back, turning around, doing a U-turn. And I'm going to launch myself over them.
Okay.
So full sprint, running back at them. And I'm going to even if I need to try to step on one of them or their shield, I'm going to dive headfirst over them.
Okay.
Best I can.
Okay. So you turn and you go to run to try to jump over them. As you do, you notice that they've only moved a couple feet closer. They're not pressing you. They're not even trying to attack you yet. Minus the tail to the knee, which was probably obviously to make you stumble and fall. As you turn to sprint, go ahead and give me an athletics check. And as you do this, you hear the first one, the one with the pot helm, look to you and go, "Man thing, smart thing, hold thing, we talk."
I guess hearing him say something, but wanting to talk, I will stop then.
He
buckle my
points.
weapon and say, "All right, let's talk."
Smart thing, man thing, smart thing. His buckler. It's not even a buckler. It's a full-on triangular-shaped shield, rusted edges. The emblem on it is one that you've never seen. It is what appears to be a bone that crosses on a brown, like a muck brown field. The bones are painted in white, but you realize that they're actually human femurs that are bolted to the shield in a cross formation. And one of the femurs ends at a tail, and you realize it's a rat's tail that has also been bolted to the shield to create this morbid piece of the markings. The creature looks to you and it points its blade, and its blade glints an ugly greenish tint. Like the steel seems to have little slivers of green within it. And he points it at you and he says, "You thing, help us. Yes, yes. Sky thing fall. Land here. Years ago. Carry piece of moon. You find. For me. You live. Yes, yes."
I'm going to respond. Well, I like living. What's this moon thing look like? And where is it?
He grins an ugly grin. Pointed teeth. He goes, "Skreek not know. Man thing find. Bring to Skreek. Skreek reward."
I'm going to kind of get a little scowl on my face and go, "Do you have any more information than that?"
Sky thing kept. Man leader thing. Keep it. Locked up? Maybe. Skreek search. Never find. Man thing find. Man thing live. Smart man thing.
And he said it's in town.
Sky thing fell. In town. Years ago. Many, many moons. Man things don't know what they have. You get. You bring. You live. Yes, yes.
When do I need to get it back to you?
Oh. And they start chittering in a language you don't understand, all five of them. Holds up two fingers and his thumb. He goes, "Moons. Here."
So 3 moons. Okay. I will do my best.
No best. You do. Or you die. Yes, yes.
I'm well aware of that.
Good.
You said that.
Good. His tail lashes with anticipation. You hear a strange sound, and his face, which has been kind of this leering, rat-faced grin, the grin fails. The grin falls. And he lunges out and shoves you to the side and slams his shield as one of the rats from behind you had attempted to lunge at you. And he, no, Man-Thing help. Or Man-Thing die. No kill tonight. Kill another night. He reaches over and he grabs you by the front of your tunic. And he doesn't try to yank you at your feet, but he kind of pulls you off the wall out of the muck. And you see as he brushes your shoulders off, pats you on the shoulder twice and goes, go now. Sky thing, you find. Moons, here.
I'll go like this, go. Sure, I will find it.
As he turns, and as you turn, you feel very carefully touching your neck, the feel of dirty, cold steel, and he goes, Skreek no like lies.
I never said I was lying.
Go now.
And that's not a character, Brad. I'm saying I never said I was lying. I would find it.
This is all in character. He's saying this to you going, okay. This is him setting expectations.
Okay.
For your performance review in 3 days.
3 days?
Well, he said 3 moons.
Yeah, I thought it was 3 full moons.
Oh, no. Three moons.
There's a language barrier.
Yeah, 3 moons is 3 months.
I know it is. He's a Skaven. He doesn't know that. I mean, he's a ret thing. He doesn't know that.
Well, then what would he know? Let's kill him.
All right. Well, then I'm going to want to clarify that very much. Like, so you mean 3 months or 3 days?
They chitter. He goes, days, nights, moons.
3 nights. Oh, okay. Well, that's very different. All right. Okay. Good to know. I would have been very late.
No late. Late makes you dead.
You've said that. I'm well aware of that.
Good.
I'm going to reach in my pack and just open a bottle of the wine that I had in my pack and just start drinking it.
Okay. And as you pull the wine out, you take it. He looks at you and goes, Skreek taste?
Why not?
You stick the bottle. He doesn't even take it. His tongue just goes into the bottle. Man-Thing wine, no good. Bad.
I agree. It's all terrible piss water.
Go. Sky thing. Find. Green.
All right. I will definitely find that. Okay. And I'm going to start walking and make my way to the exit.
They walk awkwardly close to you until you reach the ladder, and they just watch you climb out. The last thing you see, do you slide the manhole cover back?
Nope, I don't even bother with it. I'm
okay.
Like, whatever, I'm walking away from this situation.
If you were to slide the manhole cover back, the last thing you would have seen would have been 5 pairs of eyes staring up at you and watching.
I'm just getting out of here because I need to go find a library or a book, or I need someone that can read that can help me figure out what the fuck they're talking about.
It's true. All right. Burky.
Before that, I would say I'm heading back to the inn, and Segemund's the one that can read?
Segemund can read. And I think Kroppa can too.
Nope.
Oh, is it just Segemund?
Just me.
I mean, it's fitting that the lawyer can read, right?
I'm going to go wait for the lawyer when I get back.
Okay. Well, so here's why this matters. And this is why Burky's horrible perception roll mattered. And by horrible, I mean just barely missed it.
If it matters at all, and it occurred to me while you were working on the other stuff, I do have 6th sense, so if I am in danger, you could do a secret intuition roll for me to see if I realize
you were not
that.
In danger. However,
I didn't figure I was, but
as you are walking down the street, you watch as Wolfhart climbs out of the sewer right in front of you.
Do I see him?
You do. Wolfhart, you climb out. I don't know if you kept that bottle of wine after Skreek stuck his tongue in it.
Yeah, I'm still drinking it.
Okay. So as you climb out with a bottle of wine in hand, there's a person walking towards you, and you recognize Burky.
Okay, do I recognize them or not?
Y'all know each other, yeah.
I am going to take a big swig of the wine and say, oh, well, fuck me.
Well, now, I reckon the winds of fate done blew you my way, friend. How have you been?
I was good up until about, he looks at his bottle of wine and says, up until about 15 minutes ago, then shit just went south quick.
Sounds like you and I both have a story to weave. Perhaps we should do so over a drink, eh?
What do you think I'm doing as he takes a swig?
Drinking alone is a sad affair. Drinking with a friend, however, is a pastime.
Fair enough. And he tips the bottle to you if you want.
I take some for sure.
Right as you're about to put it to your mouth and say, there was a rat in man's tongue in there if you care to not drink.
He doesn't even pause at the mention. It just kind of keeps going, and he kind of looks at you funny. A rat man, you say?
Yeah.
How you feeling, Whale Wolfhart?
Burky, give me an intuition check. Challenging +0. Luca,
Yes,
Kroppa,
sir.
Segemund, we're gonna wake you guys up real quick. I promise.
No worries.
No worries, man. I'm having fun dreams.
That'll be a -1.
You don't know anything about rat men. They don't exist. They are a rumor that are told by parents to scare their children.
Ratmen, you say? Big as dogs and twice as mean?
Something like that. And ugly as motherfuckers.
I hand you back the wine. Friend, I've been drunk enough to see stranger, but if you got proof, I'll hear it over a pint or two.
How far are we from the
You're
sewer?
making your way. It takes you about another 10 minutes to make
I
your way back
assumed
to
we
the
were
inn.
walking while you were...
Yeah.
I was like, if we were like within 10 feet, I'd say go look down the hole.
No, you guys are walking back towards where you're staying. I gotta look back at my notes. Where did you guys elect to stay?
The happy man.
Oh, perfect. Look at that.
Great minds.
So you guys at this point will have made your way through most of town and found your way back to the Happy Man where Segemund
The entire time,
Kroppa-
I'm regaling him with what the fuck just happened in the sewers.
Okay. And you make it back. Obviously, it is late. At this point, it's, we're pushing 2:30, 2:45 in the morning. The barkeep, the tavern keep looks up and just goes, we're closed. We're closed. And he looks at you and he goes, Master Wolfhart?
Yep, I'm back.
All right.
He smiles.
He just turns away and you hear him muttering under his breath, I want to know what people are doing up at this godforsaken hour. Burky, as you walk in, he looks at you and he just goes, I don't know you. Do you need a room? Bar's closed for the evening.
Reach out a hand. Burky Blitz, at your service. Friend the lost, a headache to the wicked, and a fool for a good tune.
Is that a yes or a no to the room?
Of course. How
All right.
much?
Oh, put yourself up in a bed for, if you want a bed in the common space, I'll call it four pennies. Or if you want a solo room, I believe it's a couple silver.
Well, common space for a common man. Sounds like it suits me fine.
This time of night, 4 pennies.
What is it every other time of night, friend?
10 pennies.
Well, I will take the deal and count myself blessed for having arrived at a late hour.
He takes your 4 pennies and he looks at you both. He goes, all right. And he just pours 3 ales, sets them down and just goes, if my mother taught me anything, it's that nothing good ever happens after midnight. And if you're awake at this hour, I can only hope it's in Sigmar's work. And he toasts you both and he goes, don't wait up. He just starts wandering away.
Remind me, someone, how many pennies are in a silver?
12 pennies to 1 silver.
Okay. So I need 8 pennies.
20 shillings to a crown, 12 pfennigs to a silver.
Grazie.
Wolfhart, you have a beer. Do you go wake Segemund? You are muted.
Yes, I am. I'm going to go splash a bit of it on his face to wake him up.
He takes an ale and wakes you up with ale. Segemund!
No, just a splash of it, not the whole thing. I need to drink it.
Yeah,
Fuck
Segemund,
your rest.
you get a splash of ale on your face at 3 in the morning.
What's going on?
Do you awaken silently with that wake up, or are you louder than hell?
I wouldn't say I'm louder than hell, but it probably like anybody getting water splashed on their ale splashed on their face, just kind of cough and say, "What the hell's going on?" Rub my bleary eyes and see Wolfhart standing in front of me.
I'm going to hand him the rest of the glass and be like, I need your help.
And I look at him like, with what? And this couldn't wait till the morning?
No, it can't. I have a timeline I need to meet.
Okay.
Are you just waking him up in the common room right now?
Yes.
I will have poked my head in behind you, not having put my ale down. Well, hello, Segemund.
Hey, Burky.
Are you waking yourself to come to the common room for a drink?
Well, I suppose if we have company, then I will rise.
Kroppa, Luca, do me a favor. Just roll me a D100, both of you. And roll it at a challenging +0 against your perception to see if you wake up as this conversation is unfolding.
36.
Over or under?
What am I rolling it against?
Your perception.
Oh, perception. Under 40.
Okay. This is a weird test. I'm changing the rules. Normally, that's a success. In this case, it's a success to stay asleep.
Okay. What was the difficulty?
Challenging +0.
-2.
Luca, you wake to Burky asking Segemund if he's coming to the common room to have a drink, and you see Burky's head in the room, a pint of beer in his hand, Wolfhart having just poured beer on Segemund's face, and do with that.
I wake up out of a great dream. The crowd's loving me, and I'm kind of upset about it. Do I recognize? Oh, of course I recognize.
You
Burky.
know Burky.
Yeah, Burky. I'll get up and I'll follow him down.
I don't startle, but I look over. I see you peeking the moon.
I come over and I put my arm around you and kind of rib you a little. Where have you been? It's great to see you. Fuck you for interrupting my sleep, but nonetheless, great to see you.
I told y'all I'd meet you down the road, and, well, ain't no chain stronger than a man's word.
Kroppa, real quick. What is the nature of Kroppa that you don't wake up for all of this? Are you snoring? Are you just
Sleep apnea.
100%.
just the rotund man's sleep apnea is preventing him from waking?
Weight-induced apnea.
I'm going to put my other arm around Wolfhart as Luca wakes up, and I'm going to look over at Kroppa and give a big grin. Shall we see how drunk we can get him before he awakes?
You start pouring wine down his throat.
Are you just going to start pouring beer on him?
We're taking turns pouring a little bit in. Whoever wakes him up loses and has to chug one.
He's obviously sleeping with his mouth wide open.
Burky and Wolfhart, I need you each to give me a dexterity check just to see how well you pour the beer into a snoring man's mouth.
This is so dumb.
Kroppa, I need you to give me a perception check at an easy average +20 to start.
This is fitting. 68 over 30.
Okay.
Dex?
Ooh,
Dex.
Kroppa.
Impressive success.
Okay.
I consume as I snore.
That's exactly what's about to happen.
It's just a dream.
Is that elderberries?
Bite a sausage, a sip of ale.
Mm-hmm.
62 over 26.
You have no power here.
Okay.
Sloth.
Your throat hole's just so relaxed. It just drops right down.
All right, so Kroppa, as your sleep apnea-induced snoring is happening, your body moving a bit as you do, these two are trying to carefully pour beer into your mouth, and they're getting some in your mouth, but it's also getting on your face more so than your mouth. What would your dream be as you successfully manage to stay asleep and you begin to taste alcohol, which you have not drank in the last 15, 16 episodes?
Probably an inn from when I was younger, and passing ales between coworkers.
Okay. Your dream pivots towards that moment. Burky Wolfhart, he doesn't wake up. Do you continue?
Oh, hell yeah. Who's going next? Luca going?
Yeah, I'll go.
Hell yeah.
Luca, what are you going to pour in his mouth?
It's weird. He doesn't seem to be getting any wetter than he already was.
Just a slimy sweat ball. Now he's got beer on him too.
What do I gotta roll something?
Dexterity.
Dexterity. But what do you
okay.
have? Are you taking one of their beers, or what are you pouring in his mouth?
I'll give him the good stuff.
Ooh.
Oh wait, no, I'll pour whatever they have. I guess I don't have wine.
I'll hand my beer over.
Okay.
I'll go get a few more. I'm going to exit the room while you're doing it and go grab a extra beer.
Oh, that's just a regular skill. Okay.
Yeah, just use because there's no real test for this. We're just using dexterity, your straight stat.
Ah.
There's no
Pour it in his nose
shenanigans
a little
skill.
bit.
Okay. Yeah, Kroppa, this time as they begin to pour a little bit more in your mouth, but a little bit in your nose, all over the face. Still getting that dream of of that old school. One of y'all has to succeed enough to make him test again, or you're just going to keep pouring beer on his face.
This is
Excellent.
going to take a while.
It might.
Segemund.
It's getting easier.
Was there a modifier at all, or no?
Challenging +0.
Our dexterity is not great.
And dexterity's not great. Here's the good news: is the second time around. Oh,
Ooh.
the
Do I
lawyer.
get advantage every time I'm fucking resisting this assault on my dream?
No, that's why your test went from challenging to an average, and this time it's going to be average again. So
Okay.
Segemund, as you take the beer and you just managed to do the nice long pour into, and Kroppa's mouth is just slowly filling with it, and he just keeps drinking it. Kroppa.
Yeah.
Now I need you, because Segemund actually succeeded, I need you to take another perception check. We're back to a challenging +0. How did you guys play Warhammer? We took turns pouring beer.
I'm burning a fortune.
Okay.
You guys,
Priorities.
This is exactly
Yes,
how I
he
wanted to
is
join
a-
the party.
Oh,
as a gleam of the possibilities goes across Luca's face here.
The fun has arrived.
So Kroppa burns a fortune and rolls worse, unfortunately. So Kroppa with a -5 this time. As Segemund manages to score the long pour, you wake to your body just naturally drinking as Segemund is just pouring this beer into your mouth.
Well, we have ourselves a loser, and I hand the full pint that I just grabbed to Segemund.
I
Chug
don't
away,
miss a
good
beat.
sir.
I lap that shit up.
All right, Segemund, you're going to be forced to chug a beer. Here's what's going to happen. You guys go down. The tavern keep has gone to bed. Burky, at this point, you're just helping yourself to beer from behind the bar. So
I'm still paying as I go.
yeah. I'll need all 5 of you to take one consume alcohol test at a easy +40.
Nope.
68 under 74.
Okay. Segemund, yes. Luca, yes. Kroppa, honestly, fitting that it's a no because they were pouring a lot of beer in your mouth while you were asleep.
You said it's a challenging? Or no?
Challenging +0. Oh, no.
Oh.
Easy +40.
Okay, so that is actually a +4.
Okay, good. So everyone but Kroppa, you are perfectly fine with this weak ale. Kroppa, given your lack of drinking in general and the fact that they poured an entire beer into you while you were sleeping, you're feeling a little heady, a little buzzy. The 5 of you can take over the tavern and share tales, so you can get caught up to speed however you wish. Burky, you share with them the story of your run through the night being chased by bandits from your camp. Wolfhart, do you share the whole story of the sewers? Okay. Luca,
Ooh.
hold tight. Segemund, Kroppa, I need an intuition challenging +0. Luca, intuition easy +40.
Nope.
Wolfhart's aware that he's in the shit right now and needs
Absolutely not.
Help. Kroppa, Segemund, being Northerners, being Empire men, being Segemund, they're not real. This is a tale as old as time, told to kids by their parents to scare them nonstop. Luca, being Chilean, being from a region that does know about the Skaven, that is aware of the Skaven, that actively fights back against the Skaven, you recognize what is happening here, and you realize how deep of shit Wolfhart is in.
Yeah, deep as shit, like with the Tooth Fairy. Awesome.
You mock. You do not know the story of Blighthaven, and what my people have done to push back against these ratmen.
And I'd look around before I say it. And I'm going to lean in and I'm going to tell them the story of Blighthaven and how it was once a rich metropolis, and from the sewers the ratmen came up and basically dominated it and sunk it to shit, and how we have to keep beating them back. And even though Talea is beautiful and rich, we know that under the cities at any time, these ratmen do exist.
Okay.
And then I look at him and I say,
Or they might be stories for children. You can go in the sewer and check.
I have to say, Luca, I ain't afraid of little vermin, but if they're half as nasty as you say, I might fetch a bigger boot.
I'm going to describe... Do I know about, like, how big and strong they are? Different types of... Like, are there different types of ratmen?
Yes.
I don't know how
know-
much I actually know
Yeah.
about them specifically,
In
but
character, no. You would
Okay.
not know the details of that. You wouldn't know the larger gist of the scope of their society, but what you do know is they are man-sized, man-strength, and faster
Mhm.
in general. Out of
and
character,
dumb as shit.
they are pretty fucking dumb. They're also very cunning. So they are
Sure.
dumb as hell because they make stupid decisions, but that's also because most of them are considered expendable by those in power and they don't care. So real quick, out of character, just to give you guys a 30-second skinny on Skaven. Skaven, they are a rat-based species. They are run by a group called the Council of 13. It is 12 elders or gray seers, wizards, very powerful people. And the 13th chair is left open for their god, the Horned Rat. They run their entire under-society out of Skavenblight, out of these other towns. In general, most people in the Empire believe that Skaven don't exist. They cannot possibly be real. It's a tale, it's fake. And that's because the Skaven in general run an everlasting campaign to keep themselves in the dark. People who talk about them too much, who know about them too much, who research just a little too close to the sun, wind up dead in a room with the doors and windows locked, with no sign of forced entry. People go missing all the time. Most folks, there's rat-shaped beast men. In some of the larger cities, the sewer jacks and the rat catchers, they know they're real. But they don't talk about them, because if you talk about them, you die. There's one city, where it is well known that the Skaven are real, that they exist, and that they are a danger, and that's Middenheim. So out of character, you guys don't know that, but that's some background you're going to want to know.
Out of character, there's also hulking behemoth rats that are gigantic and utterly terrifying.
We'll get into the different clans of Skaven at a later date, depending on what happens in the rest of this campaign.
Now, you tell me that you gave him a thing, right?
He took the warp stone thing.
I'm just going to put my head down on the table and softly beat it against the table a little bit.
They give Wolfhart a little cheers and then dig in my pocket for a second. It seems like you got yourself in a little bit of a sticky wicket situation. I believe you could use this more than myself. It's my lucky penny. There's absolutely nothing special about this penny, but I'm going to give it to you anyway. I'm going
I
to
pull
tell
out
you
my
it's my lucky penny.
gigantic coin purse and say, "I'm good. You keep it."
Wolfhart's
that-
coin purse rattles like an actual chest.
Well, that is a
that's-
fine amount of coin, no mistaken, but is it a lucky penny from your good friend Burky?
I'll still take it, but I don't need it.
You gain 1 brass penny. You can decide how much you believe it's actually lucky.
I don't believe it.
Well, you can get yourself out of the sticky wicket.
Hang on, did we just go from an Ocean's 11 party to having Grandpa with us?
I'm not a grandpa. I am just a smooth-talking bounty hunter.
Giving Ted Lasso and Doc
It is
Holliday
giving Ted
all the same.
Lasso vibes.
And Doc Holliday was the inspiration. But I asked myself, what if Doc Holliday was just a friendly, genuine individual who did not have the tuberculosis?
It's like both of them. It's so good. Okay, sorry. Gotta snap back into it.
Buster Scruggs?
Maybe a little less song and dance, but you know.
Hey, Brandaris.
Yes, sir.
What kind of... If I look around this room, are there some places where I could put something inconspicuously where a patron might find it?
I need
when
more
they come
context.
if I was to want to hide some coins around here, can I put them in some spots where a patron would be lucky enough to lift a cup and find it or something like that?
Yeah, you could put... So there's... The bar itself is fairly cleaned. You could put coins into cups for people to find when they get lucky to be served in that cup. There's also spaces where you could put coins along the mantle or other spaces like that. In terms of this isn't what we think about when we think of a bar where there's a little thing in the middle where you could talk. It's not that at all. But there's small spaces you could hide a couple coins if you wanted to. Yeah.
I'm going to find 4 spots where I think somebody would find them and be excited to find them. And I'm going to say a little prayer to Renaud as I do it. And I'm going to drop 4 pieces of silver around this place, making sure that Wolfhart doesn't see me.
I need you to give me a stealth check. I need Wolfhart to give me a perception check, both at challenging +0. And I'm going to roll something else. Okay. All right, Luca with a +1.
Perception, you said?
Mm-hmm.
50 over 44.
Luca, you managed to not be noticed by Wolfhart to the best of your knowledge. You drop 4 silver across the room. You will be blessed by Renaud for 4 days.
Cool.
Very nice.
Okay. As the conversation peters, and as you guys wrap up your tales, Wolfhart, before I make you all go finish your rests, because it's like 4 a.m. at this point, is there anything else you wanted Segemund to look at or do besides talking about the Warpstone?
I need to ask him about, hey, helping me potentially like look into the history of this town to you. Potentially read any history books that they may have, or if anything, to know what the fuck the Ratman might have been talking about, so that I can try and figure out what I'm going to do about it in the next 3 days.
Okay.
Would there be anything under like theology that would tell me anything about Warpstone? Or no?
No, that's not a good theology one. That's going to be a history. In general, be history or lore, region kind of a thing. But there are individuals who can be questioned when the sun is up and they are awake.
Yeah, as of right now, I got nothing I can help you with.
It's more of just getting your help in the morning. Basically, I didn't want to wait until you slept peacefully through the night. Yeah. I have problems.
Yeah.
I need help.
Thank you for that.
I think once we
Wolf.
let the town sleep peacefully through the night, civilized individuals as we are, perhaps we can engage some folk. In particular, I think you need the goddess Verena more than anything. And for a small fee, I believe we can set you up with a resident expert in the matter that you're finding yourself in.
I'm good.
Okay.
As a
Guess
gentle,
we won't talk to the rat catcher we have on the payroll, but whatever.
You can't talk to the rat
We
catcher on
can't.
the payroll. He dead.
No.
Victor,
dead.
the rat catcher. That
He's
you
dead?
guys. He's
Yeah,
dead.
that's the
dude
Oh, that's that guy?
That's the dude that Eric
Don't
That
cudgeled in the head.
I should pay more
Killed
attention
one of
to
your
this
members
game.
immediately.
I didn't kill him.
You didn't
I
kill
just
him. You just
domed
hit
him.
him in the head.
Oh,
and
yeah,
then you got- Unfortunately, Kroppa,
Made that
your
throat a little
lovely
more accessible.
contact,
No, that's cool.
Wolfhart never would have known because he wasn't there when you guys made that contact. But your lovely contact was down in the sewer doing his job when Wolfhart stumbled upon him. As a
Shame.
quick reminder,
I will consume food then.
you did 3 episodes ago, episode 13, session 13. You did negotiate the docking fee to be half rate with the understanding that y'all are leaving first thing in the morning. So, Wolfhart, keep that in mind too.
Oh, I'm aware of that. I'm potentially not leaving on the boat.
Okay. Okay. Well,
Yeah. I'm about as worn as a road warden's boot. I'm going to hit the hay.
you all head off to rest. You're going to finish, in most cases, your long rest. Burky, you might be strapped for fatigue tomorrow. We'll find out. But
Nah, I'll be all right.
you'll have to tune in next time to the Grimdark Chronicles to see what happens next. I'm your GM, Brad. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thanks for joining us. Gentlemen, everyone is going to get 10 experience for tonight's session.
I like
Wolfhart.
experience.
You are going to get 25 for escaping the Skaven without dying yet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you
Yet.
so much to Dark Forge Media for supporting us, for making our intro video. Make sure you guys go show them some love. And again, remember, Baron of Dice, use the code DEADSONS at checkout. You get 5% off your order. It's a great thing. If you like what you heard, consider hitting like, subscribing here on YouTube, or following us on Spotify or any other platforms. Head over to deadsonsco.com, where there's a whole host of stuff from our Imperium Maledictum playthroughs to our Daggerheart playthrough to our Mothership playthrough to all of this and all the reviews we do and everything else. And if you really like what you heard and you want to help us keep the lights on, head over to patreon.com/deadsonscompany and help support us as we continue to make ridiculous content of Ocean's 11 and Ted Lasso. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time. Doc fucking Holiday.